sometimes you wonder if you went the right way. I'm definitely going in the right direction. I've just been trying to avoid that up there, so I've been going around it. But as you can see by the ground cover, it's a mess down here. And I've had some tricky sections. So, I have metal detector with me. Oh, as usual. And I'm trying to get over to this area, which I think I still have a ways to go. And like I said, trying to avoid that is my thing right now. So I've been all up in there. I've been all up and behind me. It's over there where the grid kind of continues out that I really have not been. So let me move. Catch you in a few. Well, I think I'm almost there, but I definitely went the wrong way today. Oh, that's not good. Thorny, wet, thick, deep. Woof. So I've had to come up onto the hill because that strip where they cut, I don't know, within the last 10 years is just bad. And where I'm at is still bad. Whoa! Trenches and ruts and logs and things to trip over. I'm hoping that right up in there is about where I need to get to untouched woods and start doing what I'm looking to be doing. Right. Oh, finally, the tree line. I ended up having to climb half of this thing anyway, so that's the problem with when you have access to these big places. There are certain sections that, you know, we haven't gotten to because they're difficult. That took a half an hour, and it wasn't even that far. Now, we start searching, exploring, walking. The furthest I've been to is the back wall that's up over there, so from here on out, no clue. Tell you one thing, I'm not going back that way. It probably would have taken me just as long to come up over, but there wouldn't have been the turbulence. Just would have had to have climbed. Alright. Let's see what's out here. Okay. Wall. This is the part of the grid that at the end, from here on out, it just dissolves. It gets sketchy there in every direction. That's why the grid is so special. That's why this is different. Alright, I'm just going to walk, swing, look. Well, so far, not a peep. I have not seen any improved land, no stack rocks except for the wall. I did find a proper break, and I'm just kind of trying to head in the direction it was open. It's not terrible out here. Just nothing is standing out yet. Come on, don't do that. Well, I'm still walking. Good wall. Like I said, the land isn't terrible. But amazing, not one peep. And after the last video, in really bad land, nails everywhere. So I guess I'll just keep following our wall. I think we have the first sign of old activity. Looks like logging ruts. There's our wall pushed out. Absolutely. At least that's something. I'm just walking around a little bit. There's one right on the surface. Cans. Larger cans. That's a pail. Well, after all that walking, I will take a logger's landing to swing around in. If that's where this is. I just walked a fair amount of distance down the ruts, so I'm trying to kind of definitely actually find the spot. The first nail. There's no real saturation of sound. Just a can here and there. One nail. I just started walking away from following the ruts, and right there. Sure does look like a strip of rock alignment, but it is all rocky around me. Could be just magically natural and coincidental, but it sure does seem like a strip. And with the way I'm going back up into the corner where I came from. I'm guessing that the ruts lead to the proper break I spotted. I just didn't follow it to this. When I came in, I was a bit over that way. I don't know. Keep moving. Hey, a signal. Big lead projectile, not musket. Well, that's a change of scenery. Just walked into a pine grove. Clean. And shotgun Willie. About 5 inches deep. Well, again, at least I'm hearing things. on this end. That was a whole lot of quiet walking. Well, the more I walk around, this is either the Loggers Landing or Old Improved Land, or both. I am picking up quite a few nails. And even with the modern junk, it shows accessibility from some other direction. Like pull tabs. But for where we are, again, movement. Beautiful. There we go. A suspender. Well, I knew we would happen upon something at some point in time. And that's a nice reward. Definitely a nice, sweet little spot. And, whoa, it's getting late. I've already done 3.5 miles of wandering about. Stand up, check. Right next to it. This doesn't look very large in here either. Like a couple acres, at least that I can see. Which is pretty cool on its own. Sheet metal. Yeah, sheet metal. Lots of it. Suspender latch and sheet metal. Well, I made my way over to the edge. There is a bit of wall. And old oil cans. So, this is probably where the loggers staged. Ended up. Dumped. Lost their suspension. It's good stuff. Texas oil. Yeah, a lot of it. There's actually some barrel bands too. Oh, wow. Didn't expect that. A thimble. I thought it was going to be Willie. That is definitely older. No kidding, huh? Well, I was kind of getting that feeling of just scraped. You know, logged, but that stitch of wall, a thimble, definitely older than the suspender. I am almost out of time. See if we can get lucky in a couple minutes. last one, because I still have to tackle that up and over. It's kind of like that day a couple videos ago. In the middle of everything. Oh, found 2 buttons, 2 buckles, some nails. No structure signs around. Or signs of where a structure was around. I chased a shank. Seriously. Don't even tell me. Oh, it is a button. It's a little sewing button. I thought it was going to be a washer. Well, I'm glad we figured out something today and found a few things. Because that big square out there was quiet. All right. As always, I appreciate you watching and joining me. And we'll do it again next time.